Hello everyone, this is Pamela here with a video from Mama Elephant, and I will be doing a quick video on to show you how I did my partial die cutting. So this is one of the partial die cutting that I will be doing today. So this is a very easy one. It just links two different dies together. This one uses 3 dies, where this is one, the snowman is one die, the snowman is another die, and is connected with another die as well. And the third die cutting will be this one. If I didn't do partial die cutting, this is what it would look like with all the white outlines. But I didn't want the white outlines, I wanted to be the whole thing. I want to cut the whole thing out. So this is the third die cutting that I will be doing. Okay. First I have the penguins. This is from the Polar Pals stamp set and the coordinating dies, which were released on, I believe, September 15th. So I stamped my penguins here already. And first I will be doing this penguin, and I will use some washi tape to just secure it so it doesn't move around during when I roll it across the machine. In order to connect the hands and not cut it, I place my top board just before they meet, before the hands meet. So this is how I do it. And then I roll it across. Okay. And next I do the other penguin. Here's a tip for you. With partial die cutting images that you will be coloring, I would suggest die cutting it first before you color, because just in case when you color or when you die cut, something else that's not supposed to be cut got cut, then you'll have to start all over again and you have to start coloring over again. So that's why I prefer die cutting black and white images first. And so I'm going to roll this one across so this one is positioned the same way as before. So here you'll see that this one pops up, this pops up, and you'll have to do a little cutting. So here you go. And then this third one. The third one will be the snowman, where it's linked in the middle. So these are the dies I'm going to be using. So these are Polar Pal coordinating dies as well. The first thing I cut would be the stars. So let me secure that with washi tape again. And this time I will be cutting with my plate like this. So I will place I'll place my die here so you can see that the cutting plate does not touch this part. And then I will put another plate on top, like this. So it does not touch this part of the die. So I'm going to roll that across. So this is what you're left with. So you can see that it's not completely cut out. You can see these parts aren't cut out. Okay, then it's time to do the snowman. So the snowman is done the same way as the penguin. So I just leave the part that I don't want to cut. So I want to connect the hands and the stars. So you can see that I have my cutting board just covering most of it and not the hand, because that's the part where I want it to connect. Okay. And then this is what I have. And now it's the other snowman. And I cover just the body of it and not the hands. So here at the back, you'll see that it's not completely cut out. So this is what I have. This is cut out, this is not cut out, and the middle is cut out. So now I want to go back and cut out this star, which did not get cut out. So I'm just going to go back to my die, put it in place, and just try to cut just that part. So anything that you want to cut should be underneath a plate. Anything you don't want to cut should not go under a plate. So after die cutting everything, you can just go back with an X-Acto knife and then cut out the parts that are still connected. So it would be the part near the hand and the stars, and the part near the hand and the stars over here as well. So I'll just go and quickly cut that. So this is partial die cutting, which I did with this card. So here you have it. This is connecting 3 different dies. The fourth or the third one is this bunny. These are 3 different dies. This is the bunny die. There's a cupcake top die, and then there's the bottom die. Okay, so my phone ran out of storage, so it just got cut off. So what I did for this one was that I covered the cutting plate, just the top part of the bunny, and then I rolled that across my cutting machine. So this is what is cut. So just the bottom part where the cupcake icing touches, that part is not. So I'm just going to remove the die and then do the second part, which is the bottom
of the cupcake. So secure that with washi tape. And then that's secured, I'm going to roll through my die cutting machine, and my cutting board touches just the bottom part of the die. That across. And then what you're left with is just the middle part that's not cut out, the icing not cut out. So we're going to go back to the die, or we're going to go to the icing, and then we are going to secure that die, and we are going to cut the sides of the die, sides of the icing, and not the full thing. So a washi tape securing it again so it doesn't move. And now I have the top board covering just the side of just the right of the icing. So I'm going to be cutting the whole thing. It's just going to be the side of it, and across the machine. This is what you have. So that side is cut already. Now we're cutting the second side, and we're covering just the right part, or the left part of the icing, but I flipped it over. So we're going to roll that across the machine. And then once you remove all the washi tape, you should have the full bun cupcake, the full die, the complete die. And this way you don't have to do inlay cutting, you don't have white outlines, white die cut outlines. This is the thing. So this is comparing the inlay cutting and the full die. So what the difference is, there's no white outline. So thank you for watching this partial die cutting video. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much.